Hello, Ashley here and welcome to Funky Fresh Food. Everyone loves burgers, especially when it's nice and sunny outside, like it's starting to be in the UK at the moment. I love lamb, so I thought I'd combine the two and make a delicious lamb burger that you can cook out on the barbecue or indoors if it's not so good outside. I've also decided to spice this up by using some North African Egyptian flavours, so it's going to be a little bit different from your usual lamb burger. Let's get cooking. To give this burger its North African vibe, I'm going to be using a spice blend that goes by the name of Dukkah, or Dukkah. I looked it up. People seem to pronounce it in different ways, but if you know how to properly pronounce it, let me know in the comments down below. This coarse powder is made up of a mix of coriander, cumin and nuts. Depending on where you get it from, it'll be made slightly differently. Mine's got hazelnuts, almonds, pistachio nuts and sesame seeds in it, also with a bit of dried mint and sea salt. The name literally means to pound, and people seem to put a few different things in it. But it absolutely smells incredible and it's going to add a really nice taste to these burgers. To make our lamb burgers, we're going to mix 500 grams of lamb mince with 2 tablespoons of our coarsely ground spices and nuts. We're not going to knead it too much together as we don't want to toughen up the meat. Form the mixture into 4 patties and lay these out on a tinfoil tray. I'm going to be cooking mine in the oven, but you can equally cook yours under the grill, in a griddle pan, or even on a barbecue if the weather's good enough. My burgers are now cooking away nicely in the oven. They'll be in there for around 20 minutes at 180 degrees C, so that gives me the perfect time to knock up a really quick and simple sauce. I'm heading towards the Mediterranean for my inspiration. It's sort of loosely based on a tzatziki, so I'm going to start off with around 3 heaped tablespoons of yoghurt, and then I'm going to finely chop up a couple of spring onions, a few sprigs of mint and a clove of garlic. I'm going to mix this into the yoghurt along with a good grind of black pepper and some lemon juice, and that's it. It's a really simple sauce, but it'll go wonderfully well with the coriander and cumin and nutty flavours that will be coming out in those lamb burgers. By the time you've finished your sauce, your burgers have probably been in the oven about half their cooking time, so give them a flip over to make sure they get brown nicely on both sides. This also gives us a good moment to have a think about our buns. I like to go for part-baked rolls because it means I can put them in the oven halfway through the burger's cooking time. This means that when your burger's out, you've got a nice freshly baked roll for it to go in. Even though my burgers are inspired by North Africa and my sauce is taking notes from the Mediterranean, I'm going to keep it classic with my toppings because I love my mature cheddar cheese on a burger. So a couple minutes before the burger's cooking time is up, I'm going to lay a couple of pieces of cheddar cheese on top so it just starts to melt. We don't want it oozing everywhere, but we don't want some cold cheddar on it either. I've also chopped up a couple of colourful tomatoes and some lettuce to give this burger a little hint of freshness and a crisp crunch when you bite through. Once everything's ready, you can begin layering up your burger. So here we have the finished burger and it is towering like a beast. I'm gonna have to put it down so I can take a bite. That definitely wasn't elegant, but it really was tasty. You got some really nice flavours coming through there on the burger. You can really taste the cumin and the coriander. And then that yoghurt dip really cuts through it with the lemony freshness and that garlicky punch. Also served it with some chips. And if you want to find out how to cook these chips, you can click on the chip. They're pretty good too, but the real star here is the burger. If you've enjoyed today's episode and want to stay up to date with all my videos, then please subscribe. And if you've got any questions or want to see me cook something else, then write it down in the comment section down below. Bye!